Children, so let's begin with the fifth chapter, acids, bases, and salts. So let's begin this chapter by knowing a simple meaning of what are acids and what are bases and what are salts. So we use in our daily life a large number of substances such as lemon, tamarind, common salt, sugar, and vinegar. I hope you know all these terms. You know about the lemon, tamarind, the common salt, and the sugar and vinegar. The taste of all these things are different from each other. Every items does not taste the same, as lemon will be sour, and even the tamarind and salt will be a salt taste, and sugar, it will be sweet. The same way every item's taste will change. So now let's see what are acids and what are bases. So curd, lemon juice, orange juice and vinegar taste sour. So as I said, the lemon juice, orange juice and the vinegar and the curd will taste sour. These substances taste sour because they contain acids. So why the taste is sour? Because they contain the acids. The chemical nature of such substances acidic. So the nature of lemon juice, orange juice, it contains a acid form in it, so the substance it is called as acidic in nature. The word acid comes from the Latin word acere, acre or acere, which means sour. So this is a Latin word and it is come from the Latin word called as acre or acere, which means sour. The acids in these substances are the natural acids. So the acids which are present in lemon, or it may be curd, or it may be the vinegar, the substances are the natural acids. The human being have not put any acids. It is the naturally inside them. So they are the natural acids present in those items. What about baking soda? Does it also taste sour? If not, what is its taste? I hope you know what is the baking soda. So since it does not taste sour, it means that it has no acids in it. When you drink a soda, there is no sour in it. So if it does not taste sour, then there is no acids in baking soda. It is bitter in taste. If you rub its solution between the fingers, it feels soapy. You can try this at your home. Take a baking soda and rub it in between your fingers. You feel a soapy like thing. So generally substances like these which are bitter in taste and feel soapy on touching are known as bases. So what is the meaning of bases? The things which taste bitter, and when you feel a soapy like thing, when you rub it through your hand, then those are called as bases. So the nature of such substances is said to be basic, as the acidic is the things which have acid in it, so the things which have bases is the basic in nature. Next, if we cannot taste every substance, how do we find its nature? Special type of substances are used to taste whether a substance is acidic or basic. So these substances are known as indicators. So you cannot taste every substance and find its nature. So there is a special type of substance uh, which is used to check the taste, or which is used to find the nature, like acidic or basic. So those substances which are used to find out the nature is called as indicators. The indicators change their color when added to a solution containing acidic or a basic substances. So the indicators helps you all to know the nature by changing the color. Turmeric, litmus, china rose petals, that you can say as Goodall, etc., are some of the naturally occurring indicators. So there are few of the indicators given here. Turmeric, litmus, China rose petals are the naturally occurring indicators. So there are few of the acid given here and which acids are found in which items. So acetic acid is found in vinegar. Formic acid is found in ant sting. Citric acid is found in citrus fruits such as oranges, lemon. Lactic acid is found in curd. Oxalic acid is found in spinach. Ascorbic acid is found in amla or citrus fruits. Tartaric acid are found in tamarind, grapes, unripe mangoes, etc. So these are the acidic in nature items. So next. Okay. Now let's see the base. Now this was about the acidic in nature. Now let's see the basic. Calcium hydroxide. So calcium hydroxide is found in the lime water. Ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide is found in the window cleaner. Sodium hydroxide, or you can call it as potassium hydroxide, is found in soap. Magnesium hydroxide. So magnesium hydroxide is found in milk of magnesia. So this was about the bases and about the acids. So the next topic is natural indicators around us. So let's see what are the natural indicators which are present around us. So the first one is litmus, a natural dye. The most commonly used natural indicator is litmus. It is extracted from the lichens. It has a mauve, that is purple color in distilled water. When added to an acidic solution, it turns red, and when added to the basic solution, it turns blue. So the litmus is the indicator and it is naturally found around us. When you are checking the nature of the items, when you put this litmus, the color of the distilled water changes into red when it is acidic, and it will change into blue when there is a basic solution. So when it is acidic, it turns red, and when it is basic solution, it turns blue. It is available in the form of solution or in the form of stripes of paper known as litmus paper. So it is available in the form of paper or in the form of stripes. So it is known as litmus paper. It is available as red and blue litmus paper. Okay, so you can see here it is the lichens which is shown in A. It is lichens. So the litmus is extracted from the lichens, and this litmus paper is available as red and blue litmus paper. So let's see here, there is an experiment showing you all. So you can see the litmus paper which is present in the blue and red color. So they have said that the litmus paper will be available in red and blue color. So this is the blue litmus paper. So here are both the red and blue litmus papers. Okay, let's see one activity now. Mix some water with lemon juice in a plastic cup, tumbler or test tube. Put a drop of the above solution on a stripe of red litmus paper with the help of a dropper. First you need to take a litmus paper, red litmus paper, and you need to put the drop of above solution. What is above solution? You need to mix the lemon juice with the water. That solution you need to put on the red litmus paper using a dropper. Now you need to check whether there is any change in the color. Repeat the same exercise with the blue litmus paper. Okay, next. Note down if there is any change in the color. Perform the same activity with the following substances. So you can do this changes using other things also. So tap water, detergent solution, aerated drink, soap solution, shampoo, common salt solution, sugar solution, vinegar, baking soda solution, milk of magnesia, and washing soda solution, lime water. And you need to find the changes. Is there any changes when you put the solution on the red litmus paper and blue litmus paper? Okay. When, if the solution which do not change the color of either red or blue litmus are known as the neutral solution. When you do this experiment, if the color does not change, when you do this with the lemon juice, obviously the color will change of blue, it becomes red. So the same way, if the solution do not change the color either to red or blue, then it is called as the neutral solution. So these substances are neither acidic nor basic. So they have said when you try this experiment, if it turns red, then you find that it is the acidic one. If it turns blue, you will come to know that it is a basic solution. But if the substance is neither changed to blue or red, then it is neither acidic nor basic, it is the neutral solution. Okay, I hope you are understanding the what is litmus. And in the next class, I'll show the experiment of activity 5.1. Okay, so for this was for today's class. Thank you children. Bye bye.